Hello, welcome to Search Engine Optimization. In this session, I would like to explain about the introduction on Search Engine Optimization, and the agenda of this session is SEO introduction, how search engine works, on-page optimization, off-page optimization, Google Webmasters, Analytics, AdWords, link building strategy, and social media and web influence. These are the topics I am going to cover in this session. Search engine optimization. So what is search engine? So it is a computer function that searches data available on internet using the keywords or other specified terms or a program containing this function. So what is search engine? For example, Google is a search engine. So what is that Google is doing? Google is connecting to the existing internet websites, gathers the data, indexes the data, and whenever somebody requests for a specific query, it will actually get the data from the indexed data. So it is like a program. It is a big complex program where it gathers all internet websites and then performs certain action and indexes the data received, and then keeps that in the certain database, and whenever users searches for a particular query, uses this data to display the result. So what is a web crawler? So web crawler is a computer program again that browses the World Wide Web in a methodical, automated manner or in an orderly fashion. So we can call other web crawlers as ants, automatic indexes, bots, or web spiders, web robots. There are various terms used for the search engine optimization. So what are the search engines available currently? You can see Google, always use Google. Yahoo is another search engine. Bing is from Microsoft, and Ask is also another kind of search engine. So what is search engine optimization? It is not magic, right? It is to make the visibility of your website through a disciplined business practices, so that it is taken by the search engines and indexes as per the process rules defined by the respective search engines, and kept all those as per the practices of the search engine. So let us see current search results, for example, from the Google. So if you open google.com, then you will see set of links with the different colors and all, right? So if you see the top colored one, these are all sponsored links. So whenever you ask for example, baseball cards and all, so it will display based on the AdSense and AdWords related keywords. Here AdSense will be in the specific website, and AdWords are displayed on the publisher websites. Here Google also uses the AdWords ads asked by the users or brands to display in the particular publisher sites. So here, so these which are colored links are the paid search results, and followed by actual results. If you see, these are all the results which are fetched about some time and indexed, all the keywords based on the site content. And whenever somebody searches baseball cards, then based on the search engine algorithm, that particular link will be ranked at number 1 and then will be displayed in the increasing order. You will find multiple links here, and next pages, next page, next pages. So based on the discipline and the proper content available in the particular website, the search result will be displayed. So you can go through the search engine optimization from Wikipedia. I don't want to take it, just have a glance. See, page rank, as I mentioned in my earlier presentations, when Google or any search engine crawls a particular website, and then it will give each page a rank based on the internet, based on the rank designed by the Google or respective search engines. Each search engine will have its own page rank for each page, so that whenever somebody searches for a particular phrase or a word, so based on the page rank and also based on the algorithm of the search engine, a result will be displayed. So each search engine will have their own algorithm and the process. So this is a page rank taken from Wikipedia, but as you know, or you might know, page rank will be changing quite frequently, and Google or any search engine will keep on changing the algorithm to make their search results more relevant. They take the practices, best practices, compliance, and all those things, keeping that as a fixes, and they keep on releasing the newer versions every year, or so that algorithm is more up to date. So there are a couple of words where we would like to understand in the search engine optimization. So you can go through this search engine. As we have seen, head is the head tag of the HTML. HTML, as it is mentioned, hypertext markup language. Search query singular multiple terms which are input by the user when performing a search on the search engine. You know, if you give a word in the Google search box, that is the search query, word or multiple words. You can see, we will take up only the important things. Crawl means a search engine software, also called bots, which fetches the data from the particular website and indexes their content. Parameters are the data provided in the URL. XML sitemap. See, sitemap is one of the important factor for any search engine. Sitemap.xml, and sitemap can be a list of links or in the XML form. So sitemap shall have all the navigation links of the particular website, so that a search engine can come and crawl those links only. So Google AdWords, it is an advertising service which places relevant advertisements on search results pages and other content. When a user searches for keywords using Google AdWords, advertisements related to those keywords are displayed on the right top or bottom of the search engine pages along the organic search results. Yes, we have discussed earlier the top colored one which were displayed as a sponsored ads, right? So these were actually came from Google AdWords. So how search engine works? So user submits a sitemap URL to search engine. So if you see, each search engine has a submit site. Otherwise, when search engine identifies your site, somebody links that particular your site to that particular site, and then this crawls that site and found your site, then only it will know you have a website. So otherwise, how a search engine will know? No, never. So otherwise, you can also submit your site to the search engine, so that you can request the search engine to crawl and index your data into their database. So search engine downloads the sitemap. If sitemap is not there, then it will consider all the links are valid and it will keep on crawling. For each page in sitemap, search engine crawls the pages if it is not restricted by robots.txt. You can also restrict the crawling in the robots.txt. Recursively crawls all the links in the page, but it will not crawl immediately, but based on time delay which is mentioned in the robots.txt, it will search. Then, using the search engine algorithm proprietary to each search engine, it passes all keywords and phrases and indexes the crawl pages. Then a page rank will be allocated to each page. So page rank you can call in terms of Google, but each search engine will have its own rank. Whenever somebody enters the query, based on that particular rank, the result will be shown. During the search by user, search engine uses the indexed keywords in its relevant page rank and displays the result. So that is the basic functionality of a search engine. So I have taken the data sometime back 2009. If you see the current data, it is much beyond the millions of search engines. It is almost tripled. And market share also, you can see it is changed, and we need to include we are only talking about search engines, so we are not talking about the social media tools. So there are various ways search engine can be done. Search engine decides the factors. There is on-page optimization, approximately 25% in content, and off-page optimization, approximately 70% is content. So what will happen? You don't have links, nobody has a link to your site, and it is staying in the desert. It doesn't know where to go, it doesn't know where it is. So search engine never find your site. So it should be in a network, or you should inform the search engine that your site is ready for crawling and indexing. So in the above scenario, can Google see your website? No, it cannot, because it doesn't know where your site is. So what, when you see the search engine, right? So it takes in a different format. Okay, browser is a presentable way for HTML, but when Google or any search engine wanted to see what it wants URL, it wants title, it wants description, keywords, like that. So it will take all the meta tags which is there in HTML, and then extract the data and then index. So if you see Google search engine, there are organic search versus paid search. So the what I mentioned, sponsored links are paid search. So whenever somebody enters the data, the corresponding grade 1 under the sponsored links, right? Under the sponsored links, it is a paid link, and the rest of the results from the database are organic search, and 90% of the clicks will come from the organic search, but 10% clicks come from the paid search. So paid search engine marketing, we call the paid search, getting paid search results through search engine marketing techniques, like Google AdWords, where users can actually pay money for displaying a particular link and URL, and and there are various mechanisms where you need to pay for the Google AdWords, like pay per click, or pay per million visits. So you can just go through that one. We will be discussing about that in the coming sessions. So as I mentioned, paid and organic. So what are the visible pages to the during search? Title you have seen, URL is there, and any major headers, text in bold, page text, etc. will be shown in the few links, few data in the search engine result. So invisible on the page, for example, meta tags, description, meta tags is there, keywords are there, alt text on the images, all those things are invisible to the user, but whenever search engine crawls, it will also takes those data to consider the page ranking. Sometimes they can change the algorithm and ignore keywords or title or the description part and see the content, and it can come out with the algorithm or page rank for a particular page. So the on-page optimization, as I mentioned, if you open the page source of the HTML page, you will find the title and meta tag descriptions and keywords. So search engine takes those data from the HTML files. So those are the titles. If you see, right, those are the titles and description and links. So these are actually fetched from the title, description, meta tags. Title tag, which is mentioned under the title tag, will be displayed under the title with the bold, and similarly description, a meta tag which contains the respective data will be displayed. So a typical recommendation of title tag, meta description, URL is mentioned here. Just you can go through these. These are all sample, and you can take and keep nominal data for your site. Meta descriptions, as I mentioned, the metadata description, meta description and content. So it will take and display the content from the content part of the meta description in this search result. So the title and corresponding link to the home page and the metadata and the URL. So these are the important meta tags. So you need to show description, add description in the meta tag so that search engines and users will be able to see what is about your site. And note that each page shall have a unique description, otherwise it will be considered as a duplicate. Improve the structure of your URLs. So another search engine optimization technique is URLs don't use the slash some number slash another number, it will confuse. So if you give a proper name in the title, then the search engine can actually crawl these and take that as a keywords and keep that while displaying the search results. See, it shall be in a search friendly URLs. URLs shall be search friendly URLs. These are, see, can you identify what is the meaning of this one? It is very difficult to identify. These are all unfriendly URLs. So you always should have search friendly URLs. And also another technique is it should be navigatable. Your site map shall be navigatable from one link to other link. And also note that whenever there is an anchor text is there, there shall be whenever there is a hyperlink, there shall be an anchor text so that you will it will be displayed when somebody keeps that link, and also that will be used by the search engines to rank your page. And also for the images, if sometimes in the images are not displayed, there is a alt text. So give a proper description to the alt text so that the search engines knows that this text is for a particular image and this is relevant on that page. And if somebody asks for that particular image, an image search can display these searches based on the search criteria query. Right? As I mentioned, good keyword usage in alt tag is required for the searching also. Now, another optimization technique, on-page optimization technique is heading tags. So keep heading tags, 1 or 2, not many, so that search engine can actually take them and include in their page rank algorithm. As I mentioned earlier, there is a your site shall have robots.txt, and robots.txt you can mention which directories and which files a search engine can crawl. So that is very important, and prepare one robots.txt. You can search for robots.txt, format and prepare a file and keep that one in your file. And if you don't want to be crawled by the search engines, keep it disallow in that particular robots.txt. Most of the search engines will honor your robots.txt. So keywords tag. So keywords tag will have set of keywords. You can add set of keywords, and these search engines, right, whenever they are calling, it will take from those keywords and it will index. So keep a relevant keywords and limited which are suitable to the site, and then keep it there. So if you don't want your link not to be followed, for example, search engine will always keep on going into the links recursively. So if you don't want that particular link to be not to be followed, then you can use relevant equal no follow, so that the search engine will not take it forward in the crawling stage. So as I mentioned, XML sitemap. XML sitemap shall contain list of all links of a particular website. There is a format available. Just go through the protocol and add the sitemap. So note that you can also add sitemap in the with the only the text format also. So we discussed this point. No follow. Make it no follow. So now search engine, as I mentioned earlier also, each search engine will give a URL for submitting your site to the search engines. Otherwise, how does it know your site is available unless somebody links and unless they don't keep no follow, right? So every search engine has a submit URL. Search for submit URL of search engine, submit URL of Bing, submit URL of Yahoo, submit URL of Google. Then you will get the URL. Submit your URL and it will start adding your site into the search queue. So we discussed about the search engine optimization techniques till now on page optimization techniques primarily. Now your site is there, you have developed, you have deployed, you have submitted your site to the search engines, fine. But in the network of websites, so that your site is linked to a relevant site, and search engine can sometimes, there is a debate on removing the links in the identifying the page rank, but in the relevance of making your site relevant. So if your site is submit to a specified relevant site is linked, and blog is there, and blog contains set of details about your site, and there are videos, there are photos, there are press releases, and in the social media talks about your site and your details, answers to the queries on the site, forums, wikis. So these are all the places where a link building exercise can happen, and inform to the search engine that your site is more relevant for the topic you identified for your site. Now you have seen Google has a webmaster tools tool, and this tool can be used to actually see how many searches are there, how many pages are indexed, are there any links we are facing, are there any issues with the site, are there any performance, all these are displayed here. Are there any issues with the robots.txt, are there any issues with the sitemap.xml, all these you can actually search for. So what you can do is go to google.com webmasters and log into that one and submit your site, and then you will find the details, all the links, internal links, external links. There is a change in the look and feel of Google Webmasters now, but you can easily see what are the changes, what are the crawl errors, what are the queries, how many links are there, what are the external links, what are the internal links, what are the issues with the sitemaps, all those things. And sitemap, there is a change in the look and feel of this webmasters, but sitemap also, it will also say how many URLs are submitted from the sitemap, and it will also take the robots.txt from a particular website, and then it will also verify whether the robots.txt is in a right format. And not search queries, it will display the set of search queries, and it will display the set of search queries, and it will display how many clicks have come from particular website, and also the number of impressions displayed. As I mentioned, links, keywords. What are the keywords it has used? Indexed, internal links. Are there any subscriber feeds? Issues, scroll errors. So you can identify and rectify them. And crawl statistics. It will display pages scrolled per day, pages downloaded per day, and time it has taken. And it also suggests if you have a meta tags, if you have a tags in the URL, so and if you have a duplicate, then it will also display all those things. So you can also fetch. Now, so that is about Google AdWords. So sorry, Google Webmasters. So you can use the Google Webmasters for analyzing your search engine performance of your site. Now we will discuss about Google Analytics. Analytics is a tool which can be used to visualize your site's statistics. For example, how many visitors are there? Are there any live visitors? From which country they are from? Which state? Which city? So lot of details are there available in the Google Analytics site. So if you have a Gmail account, you can log into the Google Analytics, google.com Analytics. Right? It will show the number of visitors and how many visits, what is the percentage of visits, are there in bones. So all those details will be shared. Like as I mentioned, country, which is mentioning, right? Which country it is there, and what are the number sets. So it will also mention who are the number of top traffic sources. So that is the tool we can use it for Google Analytics. Now we are coming into the Google AdWords. As we have seen, right, in earlier slides, there is a paid search results. Whenever somebody clicks on the enters the phrase, then you will get a paid search results. Those were taken from the Google AdWords, and double click also, a network of Google. So you need to add a campaign, and for each campaign how many, these are all the examples I created for this session. What is the price you want to allocate, and what is the click, and what is the limit also you can give, and ads, what are the keywords. If you see the keyword tool, there is a keyword tool in AdWords which can be used. What are the keywords, and what is the monthly search, and local monthly searches for each keyword. You can search, and you can actually prioritize and give more money to those important keywords or long tail phrases. So this is one of the keywords. So similarly, as we have seen in the Google site, Bing from Microsoft also has a similar set of tools where you can submit your site, and then search engine guidelines. So there are a set of guidelines available which are given by the Google. So you can log in and get those guidelines. What is the how the title should look like, how meta tag, how H1, how anchor text, all on page, off page optimization. So now we are coming into the topic which is vibrant now, that is social media. So social media, YouTube, you can submit you can create a video and submit. Facebook, you can ask, you can give you the status, what is happening about your site, and then keep on updating. People will like, or people will add as your friend and follow you. many people will follow you, and more you can reach more people, so that people, they interest about the website and they see Facebook, they will come back to you. So you can utilize the social media to uh, improve the web presence. So Facebook is one of the famous social media, as you know. LinkedIn, YouTube, Twitter, Flickr. So now, see, what is black hat? See, white hat methods is what we have been discussing. These are all the right way of making the search engine optimization work, and use those methods. And they are genuine, they are valid, and user will not feel sorry for going into the site after entering the search engine link. But now, black hat methods, these are the wrong way of doing and making or fooling the search engine, and displaying, so that somebody can come to your site and improve your site. So don't do a black hat methods which will only inform the search engines to blacklist your site, and as a result it will not be shown in the results, and you will not get the traffic to your website. So don't involve in a link explorer. Okay, don't suddenly expose your site to the links. Okay, exchanging reciprocal links, keyword stuffing, hidden text, stuffing text in every nook and cranny is not visible to user, but lot of things are there. Clocking is there. Clocking means deliver different page to a search engine for indexing. You deliver different page search engine, and users will have a different search engine. That is also a cheating technique. Doorway pages, jump pages, fast meta refresh. So use it to quickly switch doorway pages to the page the user is supposed to see. Simply it will vanish. Code swapping, swap it on the server with the real page once the position has been achieved. Also sometimes done to keep others from learning exactly how the page ranked well. Bait and switch, loads the page with a popular search words such as sex, traveler, antivirus when is irrelevant to the site. Just like you use these words for the purpose of indexing and coming to your site, but the data is different. So these are the terms used in. So don't involve in black hat. Always use the best method, best search engine methods. Play the game fair. So there are standards available. Just look into the standards and go through the standards for understanding more. This is introduction course, so there is a lot to learn in the search engine optimization and digital marketing space particularly. So use these techniques. There are keyword tools you can use for there is AdWords. If you go and see AdWords, there is a good keyword tool. It is very useful tool. There are websites where you can get more search engine optimization, digital marketing. You will get huge amount of data. You can get more details. So thank you for attending this session, and hopefully you got a lot of knowledge in the beginner stage for useful for your next stage. Thank you.